Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Find Me in a Book. Don't mind the appearance. We're on Thanksgiving break. I don't have to work, so mind your business. We're doing what we want, and we're getting the rest that we need. Doesn't matter. Anyways, today we are talking about S.J. Tilley's newest book, Mountain Grump. It's part of like her Mountain Men series. I don't know if that's exactly what the series is called, but three of them have come out so far. And we have Mountain Boss, Mountain Daddy, and then Mountain Grump. And I've read all three, of course. S.J. Tilley is literally my number one author as of right now, until someone comes out of the woodworks. I don't even know. So I immediately read it, of course, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Mountain Boss, I did love as well. Mountain Daddy, I didn't love. I really didn't. I don't think I did a video on it because I didn't love it. And one of the reasons why I didn't love it is because the word daddy is used so much. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't yuck other people's yum. It's not my thing. But if it's used over and over and over and over, then I'm like, okay, this is annoying. Like, it's not hot. It's not sexual. It's like, ugh, can you stop, please? Like, that's how I felt. If you felt differently, that's totally fine. I felt like there wasn't as much as a storyline in it. And with the storyline that was in it, like it wasn't very strong. And so I had a hard time finishing it. But with this one, Mountain Grump, so good. She redeemed herself. I still can't figure out how the main characters are related to other ones. I know that they live in the same town of Lonely. And I want to say that, like, our main male character, his name's Ethan. He's a park ranger. I want to say it's like his sister is friends with one of the other girls that were in one of the stories. I don't even know. I don't know. So this takes place in Colorado. And we have Ethan, like I said, he's a park ranger. His closest neighbor is a guy named Jack. And Jack has always said, like, hey, I want you to meet I think that he calls them like a grandchild, my grandchild, Maddie. And so from how he describes Maddie, Ethan assumes that it's a boy. And so he hasn't heard anything from Jack in a while. So he goes over to the property and it's this woman. And he's like kind of mean to her. And she's like about to cry. And she's like, what? Who are you? What are you doing? And Ethan was like, I'm looking for Maddie. And she's like, oh, well, my name's Matilda or Tilda. He would call me Maddie. Jack, he's my grandpa or like my grandpa's brother or something. It's related like that. But he would always call her his grandchild. So she's like, no, he passed away. And then it starts from there. And there is a whole like kind of storyline of how they like get together. And it like this Jack this Jack character plays a hand in like every single thing. And it was not, I wouldn't call it original, but it was for her that like, and this was a type of storyline that I don't hear a lot. And so it really was like, oh my gosh, I'm captured. I want to read more because to get them together and they're so cute and he falls first, but she's like right behind him and just how they like they work together for this certain, goal. And he's like very protective. He really is a grump. And we know that S.J. Tilley does the best type of grumps. And it really is so good. So if you want to start her series, I would recommend doing Mountain Boss. And with all three of her mountain book series, they're not related or anything. Like they're not all brothers. They're not all like best friends, things like that. There is a character that comes into play just a little bit though, in the third book that was in the first book. And it's a character that you really like and it's cute or whatever. But just things like that. They're just in the same town. They're not seeing each other every day. They're not interacting a lot. So these really can be standalone books, which is nice. And if you really are into like the daddy, I wouldn't even say it's a kink, but just, saying daddy and into that, then you might like the second one. Maybe it's just me that I was like, okay. Like once I started noticing it, that I couldn't not notice. And so again, I love S.J. Tilley's writing. I love her characters. I love her books. And so maybe it was just a me thing. So I do recommend picking up this series. And then yesterday, as just dinner was coming down, like we had just eaten and we were relaxing and everything. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to read the first part of Nero. And so I read the first part of Nero by S.J. Tilley. And sometimes when I'm on flights, I read Dom, just the first part of Dom. And if you know, then you know why I am reading that while I'm on a plane and flying and things like that. These books are very, very good. And I do like to read Hans. Hans, I want to say, is like my favorite book of the Alliance series of S.J. Tilley. So if you are new to her, if you've never heard of S.J. Tilley, she kind of does, her Alliance series is like a mafia, darker romance, but these Mountain Grump ones are not dark. They're just grumpy and sunshine, and they're so fun. They like the characters. You will love them. The men don't have a lot of personality besides being a grump, but this mountain boss one, Ethan, he actually did have a good personality once she kind of unfroze him, I guess. So very, very good. I am still currently reading Brimstone by Callie Hart. It's the second one in the Quicksilver series. I haven't gotten very far. I'm maybe 2 chapters in. So I'm taking my time, it's a whole Thanksgiving break. So I have 2 more days to really do what I want. Also, I am starting to post more on Instagram and TikTok, which I'm doing a different series. It's called Baked Book Reviews, which if you know, then you know. I'm not posting them here on YouTube though. So if you want to see those reviews, I did Mate by Allie Hazelwood, and I can't remember the other one that I just did, but they're very, very fun. And I, of course, enjoy them. So go to my TikTok and my Instagram, which are linked down below, and follow me on there so that you can see these baked book reviews. And again, another banger by S.J. Tilley. Highly recommend you look her up. And that's it for now. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.